So you're thinking about leaving California and moving to Anacortes, Washington, but you're not entirely sure if it's the right move for you. And you are eager to know if you'll actually be able to adjust to life in the Evergreen State. Well, that is exactly what we're covering today. I am Leah Courage, Western Washington real estate expert serving Anacortes, and today we are talking about what you need to know before packing up the household and heading north. We will be covering what it's really like to move specifically from California to Anacortes and Western Washington in general. The good, the not so obvious, and a few surprises along the way. So let's get started. Number one, it is just as beautiful as the photos and maybe more so. So you may be wondering, is the Puget Sound as gorgeous as it is in the pictures? The answer is yes, and then some. The views are stunning. The water, the forest, the islands, all of it. But it's not showy. It's not curated or perfectly manicured like some areas in California. It's raw. It's a little wild. It's quiet and grounded and absolutely breathtaking in its own way. You'll see sailboats drifting across the Guaymas Channel here, fog rolling over the trees, and eagles flying right overhead daily like it's no big deal. And every single time you'll stop and think, wow. But that evergreen beauty comes with what a lot of Californians see as a downside, a lot of wet in the colder months. And we will get into that in just a little bit. Number two, the cost of living. Let's talk about the numbers now. So if you're coming from the Bay Area, SoCal, or even Sacramento, the prices here are going to feel very possibly like a breath of fresh air. The median home price in Anacortes is around $740,000. And I know that's not exactly cheap, but if you've been house hunting in California, you're probably thinking, wait, $740,000 for an actual house with a yard and maybe even a water view? Yes. Property taxes are far lower than they are in California. Sales tax in Anacortes is about 8.7%, which isn't ultra low, but here's the kicker. There is no state income tax in Washington. That alone is a game changer. So groceries and gas, well, they're comparable to what you're already used to, although gas can run a little bit higher due to island delivery here. Overall, most people tell me they feel like they can finally breathe financially once they move here, especially on the tax front. But make no mistake, Western Washington is not inexpensive. Yes, the overall cost of living is definitely lower than California's, but it still regularly ranks in the top 10 most expensive states in the country. Number three, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the weather. If you're used to 300 days of sun, brace yourself. This will be an adjustment. Anacortes weather is generally soft and misty. Think foggy mornings and low clouds and cool breezes coming in off the bay, and very temperate. If you've watched my other videos on Anacortes, you've heard me say it before. Summers here are absolutely incredible. Temperatures hover in the low 70s, it's breezy, the skies are clear, and there's practically no humidity. We don't get tornadoes or major summer storms, and we barely have bugs. Summers here are for outdoor living. It's just how we do things in the Pacific Northwest. Winters, on the other hand, they're darker, they're wetter, and they're a lot quieter. We rarely get snow, but we get a lot of drizzle and cozy sweater days. Daylight in winter is short. Sunrise is around 8 a.m. and the sunset can be around 4 p.m. at the winter solstice. That can be tough, especially for those of you who are used to nearly 300 days of pure sun per year. But many locals look forward to the colder months, believe it or not. It's a time for beautiful and mystical trail walks because there are very few people out, catching up on things like indoor hobbies, or leaning into that winter hibernation kind of vibe. In all actuality, if you stay here long enough, you just might start to love it. Hey, if you're enjoying this information, please like this video and hit subscribe to our channel. We share everything about life in the North Puget Sound, and if you're even just barely thinking about making the move here from California, we want to talk to you. So let's get back to it. Number 4, life here is slower, but in a good way. So one thing that surprises a lot of Californians is the people here. You might have heard that folks in the Pacific Northwest can be a little reserved, and sure, they're not known as the warmest in the country, but compared to the hustle, the edge, and the sometimes transactional vibe of many Californian cities, people here come across as noticeably kinder, more grounded, and definitely less in a rush. You'll get nods from strangers, folks will hold the door open for you, and you might well find your barista remembers your name after just a few visits. There's also a humility and an authenticity to Washingtonians, especially in towns like Anacortes, and it takes a minute to adjust to, but then it feels incredibly refreshing. Anacortes life just moves slower. So again, people wave. If you smile, they smile back. You'll see familiar faces at the farmer's market and your favorite coffee shop. And it's a very different energy from, say, Seattle, where people tend to keep to themselves. Here, the slower pace is a gift. You're not fighting traffic. You're not circling for parking all the time. You're getting your time back, and that is priceless. Now, if you need a Whole Foods on every single corner, or late night bars, or Uber Eats delivered in 10 minutes flat, then Anacortes will definitely feel too sleepy. But if you're ready to breathe again, to be present again, this is your place. Number 5, who Anacortes is and isn't for. Let's start with talking about who might be attracted to this town. Anacortes is fantastic for families. It has great schools, low crime, and tons of outdoor recreation. Plus, Seattle is just a 90-minute drive away when you want city energy for the day. It's a great town for remote workers. Most areas have fast internet, and the work-from-home lifestyle is embraced here. Local cafes are laptop-friendly, and you definitely won't be rushed out. It's phenomenal for retirees. There's a strong retiree and boating community here, and you have calm neighborhoods and access to super solid healthcare and coastal nature right in this town. But if you're looking for a vibrant city scene, endless nightlife, and countless new restaurants and businesses just a super short distance away, this place isn't it. Don't get me wrong, the restaurants are great, but most places close by 9 or 10 p.m. The one steady exception is the Brown Lantern Ale House, which is open till midnight if you have a late night burger hankering. But if you need 5 night spots within walking distance, Anacortes will feel too quiet. However, if you're ready for community, connection, and calm, this town delivers. Number 6, you'll need a car, but you will love where it takes you. Yes, you'll need a car or a very sturdy bike and some serious rain gear. But your commute might be a scenic drive over Deception Pass Bridge, or through stunning forests and past lakes, or past the Twin Bridges into the Skagit Valley farmland. And traffic? Pretty much non-existent compared to California. Locals may grumble about growth, but it's still a world apart from the 90-minute crawl down the 405. Number 7, culture shock. Most Californians don't realize how fast they were living until they arrive here in Anacortes. At first, it might feel odd. People actually chat with you in line. It's quiet at night. There's no urgency buzzing in the air. Slowly, start to breathe deeper. And for a lot of people, that is when the real magical shift happens. The pace of life here is slower, yes, but it's also really rich and grounded and far easier to be present in. Number 8, real estate market real talk. How to buy here the right way. So let's talk about strategy. Anacortes is a small town. Housing inventory is tight, and the good homes, as in the homes priced right and in great condition, tend to sell very quickly. You want a real estate advocate like me, shameless plug here, who knows the market inside and out and has the local sales experience to back it up. If you're thinking about relocating, plan a trip, walk the neighborhoods, visit the coffee shops, explore the waterfront, see what it feels like in your bones to be here. There is nothing like experiencing an area for yourself to get the sense of it. If you do plan on visiting, reach out to us for our curated and totally complimentary visitor's guide to all things Anacortes and the best activities, sites, restaurants, and entertainment that this area has to offer. Number 9, will you belong here? That's the question, right? So when you leave California, you're not just leaving a home, you're leaving a culture, a pace of life, and a way of being that's quite different from life here in the North Puget Sound. But if what you want is peace and nature and community and room to breathe, you might actually be amazed at how quickly Anacortes starts to feel like home. If this video sparked something in you, even just a flicker of, could this be it? We would truly love to talk to you. You can email us, call us, or text. We're here to help you figure out what comes next. And if you want to explore the best neighborhoods in Anacortes, check out this video next, where I do a deep dive into the top areas to live in this gorgeous town. Thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this information, please be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so that you never miss a new video about life in Anacortes and the Puget Sound. And if you're planning on buying or selling a home in the North Puget Sound, we would love to work with you. Our contact information is below, and we'd be honored to help you make your next move with confidence. Thank you so much for watching. Keep exploring. We will see you in the next video.